kitchen with Mackenzie Woodward. Mackenzie, how old are you?
I'm 11.
We're going to make stuffed acorn squash with pomegranate syrup glaze and yam good pom tempeh with pomegranate tomato glazed gravy.
What's tempeh?
Tempeh is a soy food. It's made from soybeans. Really tasty, hearty. Marinades always give great flavor. And I've been marinating this tempeh, and we're going to take it to the stove with all these wonderful ingredients. Can I have the olive oil? 1.5 teaspoons of olive oil. Garlic? 5 cloves of garlic. So the oil should be hot before you put any veggies in. These are red onions. I love red onions because they're sweet. Can I have the celery? The red bell pepper? Thank you. Pretty colorful. Can I have the serrano chilies? 2 serrano chilies. Smells great. Can I have the carrots? These are going to cook for about 5 minutes. Now I'm going to push the veggies to one side, like this. They're softening a little bit. Now this is that tempeh. It's not exactly a slotted spoon, but it's working really well. I think you can normally use this for pasta. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave most of the marinade behind. Now, we're going to add some Chardonnay. Oh, that's the wine. Sorry. Chardonnay. It's a good sign that you don't know what it is. Can I have the cilantro? Thank you. When you cook with fresh herbs, it tastes so much better. We're going to add the yams. That's the last thing to go in before we pop it into the oven. It's going to bake for 20 minutes at 375. You know what we're going to do now? I'm going to make the pomegranate tomato gravy. It'll be like a tomato glaze. These are Mexican stewed tomatoes, and they're sweet and spicy and delicious, but not too spicy. And I'm just going to pulse them in my personal blender, my favorite kitchen appliance. So now we're going to add some diced zucchini. Just going to give body to it. And just like that, we're going to pour this over top, like so. And we're not going to stir it in. We're just going to pour it over top, like this. I'm going to drizzle the 1/3 cup of pomegranate molasses over top, and that's going to be what? A glaze. And so that's why I call this dish Yam Good Pom Tempeh. That's going to go back in the oven for 10 minutes. Now I'm going to make a really easy dish, and it's delicious. Acorn squash stuffed with applesauce, with a little bit of cinnamon and nutmeg, and I'm going to take that pomegranate syrup, I'm going to put it over like a glaze and bake it in the oven. But the first thing that I did with this, these are winter squash. I cut it in half crosswise. I turned them over this way in about 1 inch of water, and I baked them in the oven at 400 degrees for about an hour. And they're all soft, and you could eat them now, but we're not gonna. We're going to take the applesauce, and we're going to fill it in the center like this. This is one of my favorite dishes, and it's so easy. I like this for Thanksgiving. And we're only gonna bake them for maybe 10 minutes. Just to sort of heat it through. And this is the kind of dish you can make ahead of time. You can cook the squash, you keep it in the fridge, just fill it, just like we're doing, and be ready to serve it in like 10-15 minutes.
Looks really good.
This is cinnamon. It's better to tap it like that. I love cinnamon, the way it smells baking in the oven. Now, this is that incredible pomegranate syrup.
Smells good.
Yeah, and we're gonna glaze it. Pomegranates are so special. They're not only good for you, they're luscious. Okay, that's going to bake for about 15 minutes. What do you think?
Yum.
Great.
Yeah.